Coach, welcome to the Big Ten.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
Excited to be here. Fun.
Awesome. I want to start with the perception nationally around the Oregon program is that Oregon has arrived under Dan Lanning, and it is an elite Tier 1 program. A lot of hype this offseason. How do you manage those expectations with your team heading into 2024?
Yeah, our standard for ourselves is always going to be higher than anybody else's expectations. And the great thing about hype is none of those people have anything to do with our success, right? We got to go play football games. We've certainly positioned ourselves to be in position to hear that, but we have to do a great job of ignoring it because we have to go out there and perform.
Yeah, you got Gabriel from the transfer portal. Played a lot of college football. What have you seen from him since his time on campus, and what's your expectation for the season?
Yeah, I expect Dylan to play the best he can possibly play. I know he has a really high standard and expectation for himself. What I've been most impressed with is his leadership, his ability to connect with our team, people outside of just his teammates, the people around the building. He's made it feel really special.
Your offensive coordinator, Will Stein, is a kind of a hot name in college football right now for the job he's done and the offenses he's built. And you were able to keep him for another season. What's his best skill set as an offensive coordinator from what you've seen?
I think the way he works with other people. I think that's really an important trait of a leader, and Will's certainly shown that, his ability to connect and work with other people, and then the eagerness and willingness to continue to adapt, change, and learn. He's always looking for new film, new ways to elevate his game.
You probably have the most talented wide receiver room in the country and a lot of depth with some big-time players. How has that group meshed with Dylan, and what do you expect out of them?
Well, that's why this offseason is so important. They've done a great job of throwing together and working together. We still got a lot of work to do before that first game. So I'm excited to continue to see them grow and develop and figure out that timing and what routes they feel like they connect on best.
Yeah. When you look at your Big Ten schedule, I mean, it's a physical game week in and week out, right? There's no easy game on the schedule. What's your outlook on playing in the Big Ten in 2024, and has it kind of, the national approach to it changed any of your strategy as a program?
I think winning football is winning football, right? And regardless of really what conference you're in, for the team that we want to be and where we want to be at the end of the season, you have to have a great roster. You have to be good in the trenches and outside. Now, the fact that we're in this conference, it's a great defensive conference. It's certainly a physical conference, so that's something we're excited to see.
You just mentioned defense. If I could bet on one thing, it said Oregon under you is going to have a great physical defense. Where can that unit take the next step?
Yeah, I mean, we played much better year 2 than we did year 1, but there's certainly a lot of room for growth, whether that's in the red area, whether that's on third down. So there's a lot of places that we can grow and get better. Being able to stop the run in critical situations, there's some things that we can focus on this year that'll make us better. Yeah.
What does the offseason going into year 3 for you? How different is it than year 1 when you look back?
Night and day. Night and day. I feel like I'm not the same coach today I was, 2.5 years ago. Certainly our team's in a lot different position. The expectations around your organization are a lot different. People know kind of where we're headed and why we're doing things, so it's certainly a different process.
What's going to surprise people about your team this season?
We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. Something's going to surprise me this season. It's always exciting, college football. You get some stories that you didn't anticipate when the year started, and they become storylines for you throughout the year. So I don't know what that'll look like either.
Has the Big Ten moving to the Big Ten Conference changed your recruiting approach at all, and how you can recruit nationally?
Yeah, not really. Now I will say what it has changed is some of the areas and regions that we can go into. Certainly we have a bigger presence now in the Midwest. Being able to go to the East Coast is something we did before, but I think that we'll have more success there now. Being able to see some of those games firsthand.
Last question for you, Coach. Day 1 training camp, you're with your team in the team meeting room. What's going to be your message to your guys?
Hey, today, right? Today is that focus. We got to go out there and perform, and you don't get any of these days back. The most valuable thing in the world is time, and you can't buy it, right? So we got to go to work today, go start chopping wood.
Love it, Coach. Welcome to the Big Ten.
Hey, thanks,
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.